really want to know about this man who wants you to be his boyfriend.
Okay. His name is Johnny. He's, I'd say, probably 5'8", 5'9" ish. So he's like basically at like my chin level, mouth level at the top of his head. Right. I got a few inches. I got a few inches on him. Hispanic. I think I'd say late 30s, early 40s, right in that. Let's see. When he comes into the casino, he asks for gloves, which is really weird. Nobody does this.
Like the surgical gloves. Okay, yeah.
He asks for gloves, like latex gloves. Yeah, that we wear when we like clean and shit. Very weird. And he like plays with it. He drinks Perrier's. He constantly asks me to meet him after work, to come to his house. He tells me that he's got everything I could ever want, as in smoking or coke or strippers.
So this guy, he doesn't want you to be a boyfriend. He wants to be your sugar daddy.
No, just wait. So he's constantly asking for me to come over after work. He's got whatever I want. I hadn't seen him in probably a couple months, 3+ months, because I just hadn't been at the store that he comes to. And I see him again, and he's like super excited to see me.
Mm-hmm.
Like whatever. I know this guy. He's weird. He's kind of cool. He's bought me Taco Bell a couple times.
Oh.
Like I know him. So I go and I sit down next to him, and he's like, "No, pull your chair a little closer." And I'm like, what do you mean? Like just a little closer. And okay, whatever. I scoot over a little bit closer, and then he starts rubbing my arm, like up and down. I don't even know what the fuck he says, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go do something else. And then he's fucking playing on his machine. He's playing like 4 pennies or whatever the fuck, and he hits pretty big, I guess. On 4 pennies, he gets $200, and he's like freaking out and shit. And he's like, I said, hey, good job, man, you really did it. And then he's like, yeah, that's for me and you tonight. And then I was like, what do you mean, me and you tonight? And he's like, shush, not so loud. Fuck, I don't talk to this guy anymore. And then I was talking to my bartender, the person I was working with, and she's like, yeah, whenever I see him, whenever he comes in here, he asks about you. Like all the time. It's like, okay. It's really weird. I don't fucking
Kind of
know.
amazing.
His name's Johnny. I see him a lot.
Why don't you give Johnny a chance?
You think I should?
I mean, I don't see why not. You might die, but that's like he has
Yeah, I might get
$200.
stabbed or raped or. He did win $200.
That's pretty fat. I mean, that's worth dying over, you know?
I could. It's very weird. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, whatever your dumbass story is.
I don't, yeah, no, my story is good, but I don't know that I can beat that.
I've got so many.
Okay,
Such random bullshit happens.
so I guess my story that's nowhere near as good as that, never will be. Today, my cat,
Yeah.
I let my cats out for the first time since we moved into the new house, 3 days ago, something like that, right? I saw the smaller one coming back in, bird in her mouth, and I was like, shit. Now I gotta clean the fucking
Oh
bird.
no.
She wasn't gonna drop it outside, so I was just gonna let her bring it inside and like be happy with her kill to give it to us or whatever, right?
Well, you're letting it bring it
That's
inside?
what they do. They like bring them inside and they're like, hey, look what I did. I'm providing for the family or whatever.
No, you need to teach her not to bring it in.
Okay, Jameis, trust
It's
me,
okay if she
there's
leaves it
something I need to
outside.
teach her a lot more than not to bring the bird inside. It's to kill the fucking bird first. It was still alive. It was just playing dead in her mouth. So she drops this bird like right in front of me. She steps inside and drops the bird in front of me. Boom! It flies, almost knocks over our dish rack for drying, and tries to go out the window by the by the fucking sink. And it just it wasn't working, obviously, because the window's closed. And so I had to take a broom and like try to get it to go out the other window. Man, it was yeah, teacher, don't declaw your cats or else they'll bring you alive birds.
Got teeth. If she felt like it, she could kill
No,
it.
she's got claws too. I mean, she's just stupid, but you know,
You get a new cat?
I've got just the two. No,
So this was Bean. No, this is
it was
yeah, this
Bean.
was Bean who
Yeah,
got
it was
it.
Bean who got it.
I thought you said the smaller one.
She is the smaller one, dude. Coffee's
Is
huge.
Bean smaller now?
Oh, way smaller. No, Bean weighs maybe 5 pounds,
Bean was the
five,
fucking
seven
fat
pounds.
ass before. Did Coffee grow that
Oh,
fast?
dude, he weighs like 15 pounds plus. He's a big boy.
Holy
He's not
shit.
fat though. He's just really fucking big.
He's just a
Like
large
he'll
man.
lay to make himself look fat. He lays like one of those Roman guys who's like, like the guy who's trying to
Yeah, I
turn
get
you
it. No, the
on.
cat lay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, he's so
absolutely.
fat. It's so funny. I love him.
That's what a rat does, yeah. I like cats.
So that was my first story.
That's a good one.
This one wasn't really a good story, but I thought I'd bring it up. Whenever you're zoning out, do you ever see like faces in like the wall or the ceiling or the
Oh,
floor texture?
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, you see, like, look at the ceiling, it's all bumpy. Oh, there's a
Uh-huh.
lizard.
See, I thought,
Yeah.
yeah, I always see faces and shit. That's what I always see.
I see faces every now and then.
I was just thinking about it.
Lizard faces.
I was thinking about it because I brought it up like years ago to somebody, and they called me crazy, and I was like, oh shit, well I better not bring that up to anybody else.
No, you just recognize patterns in the bumpiness and what's supposed to be random.
I usually see like old men or like dwarven looking faces. That's
Let's go.
usually my go-to.
I tried to order pancakes at work because my coworker was like, I have to be here for Mother's Day instead of with my child. And I said, oh, let's get breakfast. It'll be fun. I tried to order IHOP and I ordered it up. It was like a bunch of random shit, her meal, my meal, stuff on the side.
Sure.
And I clicked the button and they're like, okay, payment accepted. And then they fucking call me and they say, no, there's too many people here. And I was like, oh,
Like the
okay.
restaurant called you and said, nah.
Yeah, IHOP called me and they were like, too many people here. We can't. And I was like, okay, I get it. It's Mother's Day. Fucking turn it off on the app. And they said, yeah. And they hung up. And then she ordered off of hers. She does, what's it? Grubhub or some bullshit.
Right.
One that I don't do. And she ordered from some random local breakfast spot. And it took like 3.5 hours to get to us because the dude waited so fucking long at the spot. Then he showed up and we got it. It was cold. My egg exploded and it was disgusting. And I was so sad.
That's unfortunate.
And then, yeah, whatever. Who cares? It's whatever. I still ate it and then got sick. Like, it's fine.
Those places are like you gotta go. Like this morning, I actually we got Emily's tires switched out on her car because she was still driving around with the studs. So we just walked down the street to Denny's, and I haven't had Denny's in such a long fucking time that it actually tasted good. I actually enjoyed it.
Sure. You're just hungry enough that you could eat whatever.
Yeah.
I have to pay my phone bill manually. It doesn't come out of my account for whatever fucking reason. I've tried to solve it through multiple avenues.
That's horrible.
So I have to go to the Verizon place, hand them money. And I did that the other day.
Why? Why do you have to? Why?
I don't know, dude. I just kind of let it happen.
Ugh. I don't even know what to tell you. Honestly, that's just you. You deserve that. How big is Las Vegas, anyways? Like from where you live to where you work, how far do you have to go?
Oh, I live kind of on the south side and I work on the north side. And it takes on the freeway probably about 15, 20 minutes.
Okay.
Like that's not like top to bottom. That's pretty much how big it is.
It's 20 minutes by car, yeah.
20 minutes by car on the highway, on the freeway.
I guess, yeah, that's not that bad. I was gonna say you should start trying to bike because it's kind of fun.
Would like to bike. That sounds kind of fat actually, but not really because I live in Las Vegas.
Oh, I guess it's really hot.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't bike in 110-degree weather. I'm
No, you
sorry.
really
I
can't.
don't care how fit I want to be.
That's just atrocious. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I
I will be a
understand.
fucking singed corpse on the side of the road.
I've been looking at doing a electric conversion kit for my bike or just straight up buying a electric bike.
Mm,
And they're actually super interesting. There's some really funny ones where they're like there's some really funny ones that are really small and like you can fold them up so that you can like put them in your office or whatever and they barely take up any room, but they cost like a shit ton of money.
how
And
much do
then
they cost?
there's um the one the that little fold up one, at least the one that I saw, was like 1900 $1,900. I'm guessing after tax it'd be about 2K. Um,
Jesus.
a lot of the ones I was looking at that are more realistic for me. So the conversion kits, there was a couple conversion kits around between $200 and $300 was kind of the lower end, and then right about 400 to 500 seemed like the average. Um, so really, it seems like you want to own a bike and convert it to electric rather than buying a straight up electric bike. But there's a lot of YouTubers that are like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna ride my electric bike around and talk about it all day. And I watch too many hours of that between 4 and 7 a.m. I'm really bored because nobody in my house is awake.
I feel you.
Uh, so
You just gotta
I
find something to do and watch. So you're learning about electric
exactly.
bicycles.
I've been learning a lot about electric bicycles. Yeah, it's like when I
Are
went
they
on the kick learning about the
your cigars?
no, the old guy with the pipe. Remember the
Yeah,
old
your pipes.
it's
That's what it was.
just sweet old men with pipes, and I love it because I stay subscribed to like one channel of each of my kicks, and then every now and again they'll post a new video, and it's like, aw, the old man's still there, still kicking, still smoking.
Mm,
Any other stories, Seamus?
I don't really. I haven't really done a lot.
I haven't really done a lot either. Oh, actually, you know what?
What's
Man,
that?
today's been wild for me. Uh, so did I send you a picture of that ugly shed in my backyard that's just like aluminum siding?
You have
Um,
an ugly shed?
I have an ugly shed. Yeah,
Oh,
it's aluminum siding. It's not pretty. It's my least favorite part of the house. But I took down one of the walls today so
okay.
I can continue taking it down later. But then I was trying to figure out how to get up to the roof and take it down, and it's not the sturdiest shed. And that's part of the reason I'm taking it down. So I don't want to climb up on top of it and like, unscrew it all and take off the top metal parts. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to take off the sides and the front doors and just leave like there's 4 main structural points and then like a bunch of smaller just like supporting beams that they screwed the sides into, right?
Sure.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just absolutely smash it down with a sledgehammer, and that's my plan. That's all. That's my whole plan. I guess I'm gonna move out of the way pretty quickly too. That's part of my plan. But the sledgehammer is the more important part.